Oh, wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban, and welcome back to another awesome, exciting fucking video. I'm glad you guys tuned in again. I greatly fucking do appreciate it. And before I begin with this epic video, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my fans, followers, subscribers, and viewers for sticking around and watching the shit I put out. There's a reason why I fucking do it for you guys, so yay, thank you so much. And also, big shout outs to several of my viewers and my subscribers. Jeff Donahue at Jeff Scale Modeling, Ed over at Models and Beer, thank you bud. Nathaniel Reinhardt at Ohio Railroad Productions, what's going on? Glenn Barker at Kane Fan 701, what's going on buddy? My good friend Jerry Bourget, how you doing my friend? I hope you're doing well, and also thank you for the dedication of your SS United States artifact video to me. That I was really fucking humbled by that shit, thank you. And of course, my friend Gus Hadley, the lunatic from Arno. I hope you're doing well, bud. Love your videos, keep it up. And, you know, also to Jacob Miller and all his crew over there at the CSAL and CSAT. Keep up the fucking good work, guys. I fucking appreciate what y'all doing. So, yeah. So, anyway, with all that shit, without further ado, this is part 2 to the build of the Monochrome / Trumpeter models. 1/350th scale model of the Kriegsmarine Admiral Hipper class heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen, as I will be building her not from 1945 but from 1941. Now if we left off from, you can see there's more shit. Anyway, where we left off the last time, we fucking went through and inspected the instructions, and we fucking inspected all the parts, cleaned all the excess plastic and shit off the parts, and did some other things. Well, this video I'm going to explain to you some of the other work I did, modification work, and also just general work in general. And also, this has been a big fucking help, this book. There will be a review on it, but it's called Heavy Cruisers of the Admiral Hipper class by Gerhard Koop and Klaus Peter Schmoke. This fucking book has been a fucking blessing with dealing with stuff on Prinz Eugen. So there will be a fucking review of that. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's go ahead and grab here the superstructure. You can probably see, if I hold it up just right, that the that on the plastic, the holes have been fucking drilled. See? The holes have been fucking drilled. There we go. There, see? I fucking drilled them. And what I had to do to drill these, and I also drilled all the portholes in the tower, you know, the superstructure tower, bits of other superstructure and fucking whatnot. That is the front of the fucking ship, and just other little odds and ends I drilled out. What I had to do to drill these out, I took my drill bit with my smallest bit, stuck it on the porthole, twisted until it fucking popped through. Did that when I did all of it. Flipped them over on the side. All the excess plastic, took my sharp ass knife, scraped all the excess plastic off. I was able to clean all the windows out as such, doing that. That's how I fucking did it. Clean that shit out at least. And of course I did a lot more other fucking shit here too. Same thing with that, and so on. Now, you gotta remember, this model depicts her from 1945, and as such, the placard this thing says 1945. But bullshit, it doesn't fucking say that no more. Because they're Prinz Eugen 19 in 194, and the 5 is fucking gone. I took that 5 and literally just started doing this with it with my sharp ass knife, just scrape until it's gone. So I'm gonna shoot this thing with paint, and then where the 5 is, I'm gonna paint a 1. So it's gonna say Prinz Eugen 1941. So that's how we're gonna do that. And now we're gonna do some modification work to the deck. And if you can see, here's one of the 2 turrets, like, you know, Bruno and Caesar. As you can see, there were 3 holes on the top, but now it's been filled in with putty. Probably wondering why the fuck did we do that? Well, the reason why we fucking did that is because turrets Bruno and Caesar in 1945 had this platform with a machine gun mounted to the top, but that was because that was Prinz Eugen in 1945. Now Prinz Eugen in 1941, that didn't exist. It was just a turret. There was nothing on top of the fucking turret. So I went through, put a piece of tape on the top, went through the back side of it, filled in with putty, let it dry, pulled the tape off, and cleaned it. And then there we go. So now when I primer and paint it, those holes will never be there. Like it never fucking happened. And I did that with the other one as well. So that's one modification we made. And other modifications that we made are on the deck. You can see these 2 holes are filled in, those 2 holes are filled in, and those 2 holes are fucking filled in. Well, I'll fucking show you why. Because there was, in 1945, she had 2 machine guns, here and here, in the bow deck. 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here to 2. And also 2 sitting side by side, and 1 at the very end, which we also fucking filled in as well. That's 1945, but in 1941, these 3 guns, those 2 guns, and those 2 guns weren't fucking there. So, did the same thing like I did with the turrets, filled in those fucking holes, filled in those fucking holes, and filled in those 3 fucking holes. And at the same time, I took my drill bit and my fucking sharp ass knife and opened up the hose pipe. See, fucking open up the fucking hose pipe in the deck for the bow. And also open up the hose pipe on the fucking stern. So that shit is fucking done and out of the way. The only thing I gotta do now is just mount that to the hull and get the wooden deck and other shit and be going. Now finally, the hull itself. Well, you can probably tell this doesn't look like what you get. Well, it's not. First thing I did, I drilled all those fucking portholes out. Every last one of those fucking portholes have been fucking drilled. And it literally took me almost 2 hours to do it. To do both fucking sides. And it absolutely, positively fucking sucked shit. I hate fucking drilling out portals on a hull. It takes forever. Takes forever in a freaking day. But you can probably notice that the hull doesn't look right because there's supposed to be braces on the inside of the hull. Well, there was. But because you see the bottom of the hull here. Now, because I wanted to mount this on there, kind of do the shit one-handed. And when I wanted to mount this fucking hull to the bottom part, problem was those braces in there was making it too wide. As you can see, it comes up over the edge like so, like it did. So I cut the chunk out of this fucking support, the chunk out of that, and the 2 supports over like in here and here. Cut those bitches, and now look. It fucking fits. It fits like a fucking glove, guys. Look. Yeah, see? It's a much better fucking fit. a lot nicer fit. And what I will do, I tested it. Well, let's do it like this, guys. So we got our fucking stern deck that'll go on there. Got our mid portion, which will go fucking here. It's kind of hard to do this shit one-handed, but this is how it goes. See, that will butt up to there and there. Finally, this, the tip of the forecastle, that little bitch will sit right there, just like so. And then this whole motherfucking cocksucker will sit up there like so. And there we fucking have it. We have the hull of the Prinz Eugen. And this is how big she is. Not too bad of a size of a model ship, guys. Pretty good size. Probably, yeah. You guys are probably wondering, do a comparison with your Bismarck. Well, I fucking will. I will in the next video when I show you guys the whole fucking hull glued up and shit, and what I had to do to get it glued and get everything put together. But see, that's how it'll fit together, like so. And then I'll do some modifications and upgrades and shit to it, and then get it ready for primer and other shit. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is what I've been fucking doing. That is part 2 of the build of the Monochrome / Trumpeter 1 and 3/50th scale model of the Kriegsmarine Admiral Hipper class German heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen from 1941. If you have any fucking questions or comments about any of the shit that I've been doing, leave in the fucking comment section below and I'll get back with you. And if you're new to the channel and love the shit I fucking do, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell. Never miss another video from yours truly ever again. And until next time, this is Trumpeter Eugen saying smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all very much. And I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where the hell anyone knows. And let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. So, yeah.